LA this week.
It is Smokey Bear's 75th birthday. I'm Gil Reyes at El Pueblo, honoring this American advertising icon.
Can you get this artwork for free? You bet. The LA Public Library is handing out these limited edition library cards, but you better hurry. That's coming up.
An exhibition that represents a social movement and is relevant in today's time. I'm Rasha Goel, and that story's up next.
Hey everyone, I'm Yana Kay. Here's what's happening in LA this week. Education and efforts to improve the city's school was a major focus of Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti's State of the City speech. The mayor also talked about the fight against homelessness, the falling crime rate, and actions to improve the environment.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 42nd Mayor of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti.
Friends, we come here as we do each spring to take stock of where we are in Los Angeles, to reflect on the state of our city. Here in LA, we see the problems in front of us. Climate change is the fight of our lives. Because when our grandchildren ask, what did we do to fight climate change? I want to be able to say, yes, I did something. I want us to be able to say, yes, we did something. Nobody belongs here in Los Angeles on our streets. Too many of us see our brothers and sisters in tents in our neighborhoods. And I'm impatient, as tired as you about how long it takes to make a real dent in this crisis, but I am not. And we are not turning away from this. We are pushing forward. There is no issue I work on more than the issue of homelessness, and I can tell you this, we will get there. We will get there. By this time next year, at least 15 new bridge housing projects will connect people to permanent housing and be open. An excellent education is the birthright of every child in America. As I convened parties at City Hall to help settle the strike, I saw an opening for something much greater than just a teacher's contract. What started as a tense negotiation evolved into a real plan about how we could all work together to put our kids and their futures first. It's time to stop giving lip service to the idea that schools should be at the center of our neighborhoods and to actually do something about it. In June, Measure EE will be on our ballots. Measure EE will help us dramatically finally lower our class sizes, so that when any student raises a hand and doesn't understand a concept, she isn't left behind. Measure EE will make sure our school libraries are open and staffed by a teacher librarian, because schools are our city's literacy programs. Measure EE will put a nurse on campus not just one day a week, but every day, because kids don't schedule when they're going to get sick or injured. We believe in our teachers. We believe in our support staff, and most of all, we believe in the hopes and the dreams of this city's young people, the students who are LAUSD. Thank you. God bless Los Angeles.
Councilmember Paul Krikorian and City of LA celebrated the 25th anniversary of the Consulate of Armenia in Los Angeles, honoring a very special guest.
The City of Los Angeles and the Armenian community of Los Angeles are very proud to celebrate this 25th anniversary. When the Consulate General of the Republic of Armenia first opened its doors here in Los Angeles 25 years ago, and we extend our best wishes for continued success and continued partnership with the Consulate and with Ambassador Bayburtian.
I'm delighted to be hosted in this wonderful hall of this beautiful, sunny, and vibrant city of Los Angeles. There is one specific circumstance that makes Los Angeles so special to me. This city is home for the largest Armenian American community, one of the largest in the world.
I want to tell how delighted we are with the cooperation, very solid ground of cooperation was established between Los Angeles, cities of Los Angeles and Yerevan.
You see to the sides of the podium are two resolutions that have been passed by the City of Los Angeles City Council. One is in recognition of the Velvet Revolution, and this is in recognition of the 25th anniversary of the Consulate. Thank you to all of our honored guests. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here.
More homes for people experiencing homelessness will soon be built at the residences on Main in South LA. 25 units will serve transient and homeless youth, while another 24 units will be dedicated to families.
I'm so excited and proud to celebrate the groundbreaking of residences on Main. Today, you are supporting ending homelessness in people's lives.
Young people are experiencing homelessness, and sometimes it's hard for people to believe that an 18 and a 19-year-old is sleeping on the streets. And I'm here to stand and say that that is true, but I'm also here to stand and say in partnership with LA Family that we're doing something about it. Out of the 50 units, 25 of the units will be committed to transition-age youth experiencing homelessness.
Turning 18, I was thrown out of homes and rejected by adult schools. I was on the verge of losing all hope until I learned about opportunities at CRCD. Today, I am 25 years old. I'm a full-time student pursuing a career in carpentry. My dream is to become a general contractor of an all-women's crew.
The overarching goal is to ensure that anyone who calls Los Angeles home is able to live a life of dignity and purpose.
Interested in knowing, my residence is on 38th and Main. So I'm happy to welcome you to the neighborhood.
The sense of empowerment begins with the dignity of a home.
We are proud of the progress that we're making here in the new Ninth. And I look forward to coming back here with the supervisor and all of you in 2020 for the ribbon cutting.
I like groundbreakings, but I like grand openings a whole lot better.
And with the program like LA Housing and CRCD, I know youth in the community will have the same opportunity as I do.
It's a brilliant mix of traditional Japanese and modern American street art. And now you can own this artwork for free. Ana Marcos introduces us to the LA Public Library's newest limited edition library card.
Enter the world of books and library learning through the LA Public Library's new art card. It's only the second limited edition card ever created by the library. This one, designed by renowned artist Gajin Fujita, combines LA graffiti art with Japanese mythology. Now that is so LA.
The painting is called Guardian Angel. I painted it so that it can be like a protector of our city. He's like a mythological character, loosely based on a real samurai.
A group of local students is first in line to get the new cards.
The card has like a kind of like a sumo, like samurai type with a demon underneath the foot. So I kind of see like the sumo is representing an angel, since the city is like called the City of Angels, and the demon is like a demon. So like we're kind of dominating the demons.
I saw his artwork and I'm like, oh, what's this? And I found him like, wow, he's a really good artist. And like he puts a lot of emotion into his art.
But Gajin is oh so modest about why his artwork was picked.
It's because the figure in the painting is wearing a Los Angeles Dodgers logo.
You think that's why you got picked?
Of course! It's like a great representation of the city.
Look at this. There is a line for autographs because the artist, Gajin, is here today signing the library cards. If you want one of these, though, you'd better hurry. There's only 100,000 of these limited edition cards, and they're going to go fast.
You better hurry.
Laughter aside, let's not forget the real reason for the artsy art card: books, learning, reading, and inspiration.
The painter said, calm, lose your mind, relax, and picture anything in your head while reading a book.
After seeing this library card, I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to use every single book in this library in order to read more.
I learned about color, I learned about composition, I learned about aesthetics, and diving into these books at the library.
A reminder that the library is a whole lot more than its 6 million books.
We also check out ebooks. People can check out, download music on their MP3 players or iPods. People can stream movies. People can earn a high school diploma at the LA Public Library. And this card is that passport to all of that.
The so-called passport to all of that will be available at LA Public Library branches until supplies run out.
For more information, visit lapl.org/art-card. Well, he's the cute bear we all know and love. Smokey the Bear has been spreading the message of forest fire safety for decades. And now a new exhibit pays tribute to his long legacy and celebrates his 75th birthday.
Happy birthday, Smokey Bear. The longest-running public service advertisement in the United States turns 75 this year, and helping to mark this milestone is a new exhibit at El Pueblo's Gateway to Nature Center.
People from all over different countries know who Smokey Bear is, so he's not just nationally known, he's worldwide known.
Nathan Judy, spokesperson for the Angeles National Forest, provides some background on this iconic character. The U.S. Forest Service created Smokey Bear in the 1940s to replace the Disney character Bambi as its mascot. That's because Bambi was under contract to Disney. Smokey's message to kids: only you can prevent forest fires, later wildfires.
The actual character was born in '44, but the song came out in early '50s, and that's what really popularized
it. Right, and that's what really made him really popular, and in the Junior Forest Ranger program made him really popular as well, because kids can send in their information, and they would send them a badge back in the mail. So they were a Junior Forest Ranger if they went through and did all of his fire prevention messaging, like talk to their friends about not playing with matches. If they see matches, give them to adults. And so when that took off, he had to have his own zip code because he got so much mail, more than Santa Claus.
The late artist Rudy Wendelin created most of the ads. Several of Wendelin's paintings are on display at El Pueblo's Gateway to Nature Center. The space, promoting love and respect for LA's great outdoors, used to house retail.
But you know, Olvera Street, that's the place to be. And so we converted the space more into an education center so that people don't have to feel pressure to shop. They can just enjoy themselves and learn about our public lands.
I just think this is a lot of fun to be here. And this is a beautiful space, and this is a beautiful area. And more people should come down here, not just to go to Olvera Street, but to see the 8 different museums we have on this site.
Over at the Skirball Center, another exhibit called Black is Beautiful highlights iconic images that showcase one of the most influential cultural movements of the 1960s. Rasha Goel has more on how the name represents an ongoing theme in U.S. history.
There are so many things to explore in Los Angeles, and if you're into art, then I highly recommend you come down to the Skirball Center and check out Black is Beautiful by Kwame Brathwaite. His photography will leave you mesmerized, and this isn't just photography. It actually stands for a social movement and change that he was bringing about at the age of 18. Black is Beautiful is the first ever major exhibition dedicated to Kwame Brathwaite, a vision that depicts issues of the past which are still relevant today.
With what Kwame Brathwaite has done with his work at the time, he offers a perfect avatar for us to be able to look at how he was able to bring his community together around an anthem of positivity and turn on light in a time of just unbridled darkness in the 1960s during segregation for the African American community. And then also inspire a whole group of people by bringing community together, by hooking in jazz, by hooking in social activism, by hooking in art, and by putting Black women forward.
Brathwaite's son, who is named after him, helped bring his father's work to the forefront.
One of the things that he has always been about was about the liberation of people in the African diaspora, and also just being able to be your natural and true self. So for him, it's about the empowerment of being naturally who you are.
The photography depicts how a community of people found their voices while struggling to maintain their identity. It was a chance to bring together their African roots with their American heritage while supporting each other. Here, Brathwaite talks about the concept of Think Black, Buy Black.
Circulate your dollars within the black community. You can support each other, which is a concept that is still in the forefront today. It's really important because the issues that my father was facing back when they created the movement, Black is Good movement, those issues are still prevalent today. You're still dealing with police brutality, you're still dealing with inequality, you're still dealing with racism, xenophobia. And so I think it's important to have this because going back sometimes is a good way to kind of look at a template for how to deal with certain issues.
And when asked about his personal favorite, Kwame says it's the portrait of his mother. I can say that was also one of my favorites. He also hopes people will leave with this message.
Whether you're African American, whether you're, Asian American, whoever you are, bring your whole self, be who you are, and be proud to be who you are naturally. And I think that's one of the more important messages that I get from this.
Black is Beautiful is on display until September 1st at the Skirball Center. As the battle for gender equality rages in Hollywood, one film festival is helping to close the gap for women behind the camera. Gil Reyes has more from the Indian Film Festival.
Well, here we are on the red carpet of the 17th Annual Indian Film Festival Los Angeles, a festival that perhaps Hollywood could take a cue from. That is because half of the films showcased here are helmed by female directors. A prolific Indian actress is honored here too. It is where Hollywood meets Bollywood. Indian Film Festival Los Angeles is billed as the premier showcase for groundbreaking Indian cinema in America. Growing every year, it has drawn the attention of mainstream Hollywood players like Fazia Mirza from the CBS drama The Red Line.
And I would say that the people of color have always been working. I come from an indie film space, an indie creator space, but it's now that Hollywood's paying attention, noticing, and recognizing that we fill seats and that our stories are relatable and universal and beautiful.
This year's festival paid tribute to legendary Indian actress Taboo. She's the star of the opening night film Adadun. Taboo had also impressed Western audiences in 2006's The Namesake by female director Myra Nair. Interestingly, half of the 20-plus films at the festival this year were also directed by women.
It's amazing to see that. When I worked with Meera, I always admired the place that she's made for herself. And I think it's a great time for women and for good storytellers.
Though strides have been made, a recent USC study found that out of 1,100 mainstream films over the past decade, only 4% were directed by women. Women of color were virtually non-existent. Christina Maruda is the festival's director.
We're all about the actual work, and we don't another female director, let's include them. But I think we see more and more female voices in general, but definitely from India, and those voices are so strong that are starting to be represented in festivals like ours.
Here in LA, there's no shortage of volunteer opportunities. But how do you go about getting involved? Well, to make it simple, a recent fair brought together a group of nonprofits and agencies to make it easy for folks to sign up.
Today we are hosting our first ever nonprofit fair here at City Hall to help Angelinos find those great opportunities to volunteer and make a difference in their community. We have 25 nonprofit partners here at our event today.
We're thrilled to be here. People are hungry to get involved, but we know that they don't really know how. So us being here, giving them the opportunity to make a difference is driving all of our work.
We encourage people to come out and visit our divisions, get involved, become volunteers. The goal is to get at least 5,000 volunteers and make a difference in the city.
Last year, we actually engaged over 4,000 unique individuals in all of our programs. I believe last month alone, we had over 700 volunteers come out and volunteer with us.
I believe volunteering is really important because I think that we all have some extra time. This is a way to get to know organizations that are a good fit, whose mission kind of fit with my values.
In Los Angeles, we are a city of 4 million people who are doers, who want to make this a better community for them, for their neighbors, for their families.
For information on volunteering, visit volunteer.lamayor.org. From cleaning up to going green, saving and protecting the environment was also the main focus at Earth Day LA as folks learned about recycle projects, e-waste collection, and the latest in green technology.
Today we are celebrating Earth Day.
I teach my kids how important it is to pick up trash or to recycle.
We need to take care of the earth, and we need to teach the children how to be sustainable.
We all can see every day a mattress on the side of the road that just sits there. It's one of the worst items in the landfill besides tires because it doesn't break down. And the 80% of mattress components can be recycled. They can go to byebymattress.com and help our planet.
We have a beautiful Mother Earth to protect. That's why I like this event. I've been learning a lot, and I thought I knew a lot.
Take care of the earth and love each other.
The city celebrates the contribution of arts and culture in our communities. A new temporary shelter in downtown LA is approved, and officer-involved shootings in the city are down. All this in City Beat. City Council member and well-known arts advocate Mitch O'Farrell recently declared April 6th Arts Day in the city of LA. A special proclamation was presented in council chamber. The city supports local arts organizations and is proud to call Los Angeles America's creative capital. The city council has approved councilmember Jose Huizar's motion for a new temporary homeless shelter on Paloma Street in downtown LA. The shelter will provide housing and supportive services to around 100 local people who are experiencing homelessness. Huizar first introduced the motion in January. And good news from the LAPD. Officer-involved shootings are down 25% from this time last year, while the number of police interactions with the public increased by 86,000 over the same time period. LAPD Chief Michael Moore credits new departmental de-escalation techniques, which drastically reduce the number of times officers must use force to resolve a situation. Over in Boyle Heights, volunteers spent their Saturday morning painting a mural and beautifying Roosevelt High School.
It's Cesar Chavez Day. This day has come to stand for what he represents, which was helping others.
LA Works has brought out over 500 volunteers from El Pollo Loco.
Restaurant general managers, support center staff, franchisees and customers who have come together here at Theodore Roosevelt High School in Boyle Heights.
We're beautifying and painting all across the campus. Tomorrow when the kids come back, they're going to find a beautiful, refreshed campus that they will feel proud of. And research shows that schools that are clean and beautiful and welcoming help the students feel empowered.
I would encourage anyone to be inspired by today, but make every day Cesar Chavez Day by giving back.
Celebrate Earth Day by planting a tree, learn all about protecting the environment during a sustainability fair, and apply for a civilian or sworn position with the LAPD at a career event. All this and things to do. Plant a tree and save the planet. Councilmember Neri Martinez, CAL FIRE, Recreation and Parks, and many other organizations invite Valley residents for a fun and family-friendly day of climate and community action. Come for the tree planting, stay for the Environmental Education Resource Fair, and free yard tree giveaway. So plan to join the Earth Day LA celebration happening at the Sun Valley Recreation Center on 8133 Vineland Avenue. The festivities begin at 8:30 a.m. on Saturday, April 27th. For details, visit cityplans.org. Join the Student Climate Emergency Coalition for the Los Angeles Sustainability Fair. This one-day event will feature food vendors, games for kids, products, and clothes made in an environmentally responsible manner. Brush up on all the ways you can stay eco-conscious and eco-active at the Los Angeles Sustainable Fair. The fair jumps off Sunday, April 28th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 2551 Motor Avenue. Be sure to check out the deeds online at scecla.org. Considering a career in law enforcement? Well, the LAPD is always on the lookout for new recruits. If you like interacting with people and want to make a difference in your community, visit joinlapd.com. And that's a look at some things to do. That's it for this edition. I'm Yana Kay. From all of us here at LA This Week, thanks for joining us. A reminder that you can catch us online at lacityv.org. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. See you next time for more of LA This Week.